but this is third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. Here's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And yes, he found Toilolo. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 16 yards on the play. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run here with Freeman. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On second down, Freeman. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On first and 10, Simeon. And his first pass is incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Here's Anderson trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled. Really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second, and, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion now. Last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak, but if you're a Falcon fan, this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because let's be honest about it. Losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you were in the Super Bowl, you were playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one, but this is a team that's built to be good for a long time.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Denver Broncos, they missed out on the playoffs for the 2nd straight year. Their offense coming back onto the field here, and that's coming off that Super Bowl 50 win. I don't know that we expected them to go back-to-back-to-back or anything like that, but I certainly don't think we saw them missing the playoffs the last 2 years, right?
No, you're correct on that one. And a big part of it is, what's one of those old adages in sports, that defense travels and defense is a constant? Well, the Broncos' defense has been exactly that. I mean, look, they were 3rd overall in total defense in 2017. So the idea that they're going to drop to that type of a record with a defense that good, that just tells you about all the offensive struggles they've had.
Yeah, we mentioned the quarterback troubles, and just 5-11 in 2017 for Denver. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Now it's Simeon. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Now let's go. Green 39. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Kill, kill, kill.
Simeon wants to throw on 3rd and 1. On the right side, caught by Green. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Okay, baby, I see you. Ready?
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Coleman. And some room to roam now. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Ryan. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he gets this one all the way. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense. And they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
All right. Hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. 3rd quarter now. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now let's go.
45,
319.
Mike, 45.
319.
To throw on second is Simeon. And caught right side, Green. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Grady Jarrett coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
We coming all day. Two tights.
Hurry up, here we go.
A play fake to Anderson. It's Simeon. And he's going to go down again. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long. Now it's Simeon off the bootleg. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Grady Jarrett in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll try and throw for it here, but he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit back and win can be taken with a
Just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And here now it's second and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up third and goal.
Strong right.
This is Coleman. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2, and it brings up fourth.
This drive started with first and goal. Now that it's fourth and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. Now it's Ryan. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Set! 3-19!
And they'll try to fire up the running game with C.J. Anderson. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
4 down.
On second down, here's Simeon. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And all the way up to the 49. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
Hurry up, here we go!
On first down, Simeon. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fowler. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he gets it down to the 32. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw is Simeon. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They run. Devontae Freeman looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Strong left.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, diagnosis he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there.